Hope everybody's had a good day today. I've been servicing my equipment today. I got my pressure washer done, and I'm headed now to put everything up. I got my two mowers in there, but I did get everything cleaned on it. Uh, Normally, I just change the oil and don't worry about it, but it was kind of nasty, so I actually went in here and I degreased everything, shined it up like new, so it's looking pretty good right now. So like I said, all this was just covered in grime and grease and dirt, and I got it all cleaned up, so it looks new. That's actually my rebuilt engine too. The original one locked up at 61 hours, something like that, and that one's already got 54 on it. So the pump and the frame and everything I've had for 100 and like 13, 114 hours, something like that. And I just, like I said, I'm trying to keep everything clean. I keep my mowers clean, and I hadn't kept that as clean. So because I don't like blowing water on it when it's running, because it could, maybe damage the engine with it running hot, and then throw cold pressurized water on it. So like I said, I got it out, put some degreaser on it, cleaned it up, and now I'm like a ghost. I got everything auto adjusting sort of. But anyway, I'm gonna go and get my mowers put back on here, and then me and my buddy's going to get some parts. I gotta go and get a part for my surface cleaner because the filter has got a leak in it. And from there, I think we're going to Lowe's, and maybe we'll go to Harbor Freight, I guess, and see, maybe get some tools there. I don't know. I just got home a little bit ago, and I was going to show you what all I got today as far as parts, and I also went and got some tools. My dad has had some crescent wrenches. This one's like really old. I don't even know. I've never heard of the company that makes it, but it's very old. And then he's got a Cobalt by Lowe's, one we've had a few years, and I was going to buy some of these, and I ended up these. They didn't have any that were coated like this one. For some reason, they had some Irwin that were, but not the Cobalt, which is what I was going to buy. Which the Irwin would have been fine, but they had this pack of 3 that were like $19, so 20 bucks. And they had, well, what my dad had was a 10-inch, and he also had an old 8-inch. And what they had for 20 bucks was the 3 set. It was 10, 8, and 6. So you get the same ones plus one. And the Irwin that was the coated one like this one, that was the 10-inch, was $14. And then I think the 8-inch was like $9. So I would have spent the same money for those two that were coated in Irwin or by Irwin that were like this, but I spent the same money and got an extra one. So that's what I ended up doing. And I wanted those just so I wouldn't have to be using my dad's all the time. And I use them for things like this when I work on bigger stuff. And Rosie, you don't need to be there. And just when you need to have 2 at a time, because I don't have a lot of wrenches that are that big anyway, so having the ones like that are gonna work good. So anyway, but the other thing I had to get was this. I'll just put it together and I'll show you. This goes on the end of my surface cleaner for the pressure washer. This end goes inside the actual handle, and then this end's what your actual hose hooks up to for the pressure washer. I just want to make sure Rosie don't get everything messed up here. But anyway, it was leaking like right here, and I don't know if I can get it to focus right. There we go. Maybe. I don't know. There we go. But anyway, it was leaking right here, and what I ended up doing is going over to see if I could get a new one, and what they ended up finding out is this O-ring inside here is no good, and it's not focusing again. But anyway, but the O-ring's bad. I didn't realize it come apart that much. So what I ended up doing is at Harbor Freight, I bought me a O-ring set. So hopefully I'll be able to use them and find one that'll fit. And I already had some O-rings from Lowe's because I needed it for putting the little, I guess, adapter ends, the nozzle ends on my pressure washer wand. And this was like, I don't know, $10, $15. And this right here was $8. So I get a whole set of them for cheaper than I bought those few. So I'm gonna fix this right here, the filter, and I also, while I was at Harbor Freight, got some little tools here. When you're fixing little parts, it helps hold them better. So just little hooks, got those, and that'll help with the O-rings as well. And then also, what are you doing? Rosie, quit. I got these, it's snap ring pliers. I didn't have any, but I thought I might need them for the snap ring on this, because there's, I don't know if I can focus on that, but it's got a snap ring on the end here. If I want to take this filter off and clean it. So, and it does need a little bit of cleaning. So I bought that to get that off. And then, oh, I forgot. Well, I got this free. There was a coupon. I could get a free tape measure. So I got that for free with everything at Harbor Freight. And I also got, I think, 20% off this, which this was only like $3. And, or maybe this was $4. This was $2, I think, something like that. And $8 for the O-ring kit. This was free. And also, what the main thing I got, or went to get, was this 14-foot chain. It was like $38, and they had it on sale for like $19 and something, so $20. So basically, I spent $34 for the stuff at Harbor Freight, which was all this stuff, and this was free, obviously, and then this was $20 at Lowe's. So got me a lot of tools, and I'm gonna take them out of their packaging and fix my little filter, and then find a place for all of it. So anyway, but it was a good day. I got everything at a pretty good price, I think. That Harbor Freight stuff's not very expensive, not great quality, but for what I'm going to use it for, it's fine, because I'm not going to use it every day and, you know, abuse it. So it'll work really good for me. So anyway, I'm going to get everything put up. I was just going out to feed Rosie. It's mist and rain a little bit. I thought it was going to quit by the end of the day, but apparently not. I don't know what tomorrow's going to be. I hope it don't rain too much. But I've got everything put up. Come here. I've got all my stuff up. I'll show you. I got all my new tools set in here. I've got my measuring tape that I got. Got my little picker tools or whatever. My wrench. And then my crescent wrenches as well. And I've also got my O-ring set sitting in there. Everything worked out as far as fixing my thing. Well, as far as I can tell, fixing the filter. I don't know whether it's leaking or not at this point. I'll have to hook it up to my pressure washer and test it, but so far, as far as I can tell, everything's good. So I'll probably hook that up the next couple days, maybe this weekend, and test it out and see if it works. But I'm gonna get Rosie fed, go mess with her. She usually likes to play, like we know, and she's sniffing around. So anyway, I'm gonna let you go. Hope you had a good day today, and I will see you again tomorrow.